Hello everyone and welcome back to Town of Salem 2. In this video we are going to play as a Conjurer who keeps hitting immunes. Hope you enjoy! Okay, so our team is 2 the Witch, 6 the Illusionist, 8 the Hexmaster and me 12 the Conjurer. I say it's a pretty decent team. 7 says good luck, have fun. 3 says oh man. 2 the Witch says burn witches. 15 says well. Tenacious snap crackle pop. I say hi team. Hex says good luck gang. Witch says yo yo. Illu says hello. Illu says let's try Hex bomb. 2 says let's try not today night 1 step 1. I say yeah, let's do it. Let's claim psychic. 8 says second ever Hex game, but got one in the first one. Nice. And 10's defense was too high to kill. Oh, are you kidding me? I better not be doused. Wow, 4 people dead. Well, 2 people disconnected. Rest in peace to Fire the Soul Collector that disconnected from life. I'm gonna bet they were solo. Rest in peace to 9, the investigator that disconnected from life. Rest in peace to 11, the psychic. They were killed by a shroud. Oh, they were psychic for the first time and they died. Unlucky. The death note says live, laugh, love, and scroll. Rest in peace to 13, the socialite. They were killed by a shroud, so either it's double shroud game or they found a cyanide one. Both of this isn't good. Hi, I'm 14 in the shroud. I'm going to try to deny everything, even though I wrote this death note. Okay, so 14 is shroud apparently. Fifteen says interesting. 14 says investigator. 12 no crime. Okay, 14 is fake as hell. 4 says sheriff night 1. 7 unknown obstacle. 1 says seer. 8 and 13 France. 2 says at least 8 is down. 8 says did shroud find seer night 1. 2 says which is good. 2 says nope. 8 says oh 2 shrouds. 2 says if shroud found seer night 1 you would be dead. 6 says 2 shroud game. Should I nuke the seer just to be safe? That's tempting. 7 says VFA. 3 says I'm TS. Illu says TK here. 15 says TI. Which TI? 15. 2 says TP. 4 says what's 14 by the way? 6 says I can see dead people. 15 says take it slowly. 3 says claim TS. 2 says 14 is open shroud claim, lol. 3 says I claimed TS. "15 says Deb or Will. 6 says 13 claims they were witched. 7 says TP. 2 says Deb ain't TS. 4 says up 14. 10 says how is 14 open shroud game. 15 says my bad. I say Deb is town killing. 2 says check 13's death note. 10 says I'm a Cora by the way. I wanna nuke the seer. Let me do it. Let me do it. It's too dangerous with shrouds around. Rest in peace to one. They were killed by a Conjurer. At least now 8 is confirmed town. Two says, nope, I'm 100% honest. 15 says, what? 2 says, also, hey Conch. 4 says, well. 10 says, there is no link there. 4 says, any other leads? 14 says, I'm not Shroud. I claimed invest. Two says, yeah, 14 is fake as Star Nation. He said 12 no crime. I say 10 immune. 8 says, did you get revealed 12? 6 says, Lamau. 8 says, also 6, my goat. Yeah, illusion is cooked, night 1. 2 says, 10 and 14 are probably Shrouds. Not gonna lie, should have nuked one of them. Oh my gosh, 3's defense was too high to kill as well? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, 14 is pirate, good to know. I am not using gesture tokens. If we are going for Hexbomb, we need numbers. So I'm not gonna risk getting revealed. Rest in peace to our illusionist. No, they cooked. Night 1. LF, my partner Shroudy, you are dead. Ten says, autopsy 11, killed by Shroud. Examine 14, not the killer. 3 says, attacked by defense token, saved me. 14 says, night 2, witched. 4 says, sheriff. 10, sus. 15 says, roadblocked. 10 says, alright, I'm doomed. Carven hit me, night 1. I say, Core doesn't show sus. 2 says, wow, 10, you sus? 10 says, yeah. 3 says, we get 10 then. 10 says, Doom shows a sus. 3 is Coven. I say, Doom does show sus. 4 says, what? Since when you were Doom? What? 10 says, I know literally nothing. 3 says, that was random. 10 says, so you can leave me for another day. 10 says, town of TI. You have 2 Shrouds and minimum 1 more Coven, and you're hanging a Doom. Three is probably Coven that hit me night 1 thinking I'm a Shroud. 4 says, wait guys, Eno, I want to use my gesture token. 10 says, he was quick to say to hang me. 3 says, you might be lying about being doomed though. 2 says, you know what, Eno. Ten says, let me put my guesses into my wheel tomorrow. Fifteen says, question mark. 2 says, 7, why guilty doom? 4 says, status effect. Ooh. Bodyguard, night 1, 15, night 2, 8. Why guilty doom? In evil field game. We believe that someone is a doom. 2 says, he is sus, Shroud cannot be sus. 4 says, I'm hungover, I'm infected, I have bread. 10 says, I guessed this. 7 says, and even then, doom is evil. 10 says, 6 random Coven, 2 neutral evil, 7 neutral killing. 4 says, he could be lying. I say, sorry, I misread this. 4 says, bro, we need to hang someone. 2 says 15 didn't claim attack day 2. 15 says you claimed sheriff. Okay, let's maybe kill 15. 8 says who are the landlubbers? 2 says 14 needs Hex and Shroud. I said everyone is immune. WTF. Hex says 2. 2 says, not gonna lie, I think 7 and 15 are both Shrouds, but let's see. 2 says, I told you 8. Hex and Shroud. Oh my gosh. 15 is immune as well? This is hell. Oh, and there is a PB. The Monarch Knighted Doom. 7 says, controlled. 10 says, oh, sickle Mao. 4 says, yo, defense, my invincible. 14 says, I'm pirate. I say, we need pest. 7 says, 2, 3, 8, fool. 15 says, get 3, plague. 4 says that 14 is innocent, which is incorrect because they're pirate. 10 says, conch which game? 10 says, 4 is fake. I say 4 is fake, pirate shows sus. 10 says, 14 openly claimed pirate. 2 says, okay, 4 is fake, but so is 15. 10 says, hang 4 here. 2 says, he says 7 protected him, night 1. 8 says, 4 said pirate is Eno. Four says, yeah, all need pest. I say, and you are? 10 says, Shroud. Times 2 conch which hex game. 8 says, what are you then for? 10 says, then open claim, even if evil. 4 says, okay, neutral killing. 15 says, for fuck's sake. This almost got guilted. Fifteen says, alright, I'm Shroud number 2. I can't be asked to argue. I got a date in 25 minutes. Thought I'd have for a game. Time for a game. 2 says, any CC? 8 says, good luck 15. 15 says, wish me luck, good luck all. 10 says, in on this. I say, good luck 15. 4 says, well, good luck. 10 says, let me do it. Let me doom it. 15 says, let doom me. 2 says, so it's 3 then. 10 says, hippie. 2 says, if 10 is legit doom. They claim fake silence. Because we don't have a voodoo master. Unless they silence themselves with the token. That's a possibility. I say invincible defense. 8 says ... always evil. 4 says ... I say ... 10 says guilty this. Last trial. And this was... Nice, this was a pasty. Okay, so our chef is cooking. I mean, the little chef witch. They are whispering with doom and pirate. 8 says, dude, we need pirate out. 2 says, well, I made a deal with Doomsayers. 8 says, I don't want to get plundered. I say, Doomsayers? 2 says, 7 and 10. Told them to get shrouds and someone else. 2 says, I will witch pirate, all good. But I need to witch shroud as well, lol. Oh my gosh, 10 is immune as well? Did they have a defense token? Because by now they shouldn't have any defense. Unless they plundered all the landlubbers, which isn't possible. Rest in peace to our Hex. They were plundered by a pirate. No, Hex. Okay, so that's one doom out. "14 says 15 attacked me." Just says lol 7. How did you tarnation it up? 14 says I'm leaving, let me leave. 15 says now hang me, I need to go. Two says you're dead anyway, 15 to doom. 7 says I'm low-key throwing, I don't know. 15 says cool, time to leave, see ya later, good luck all. 14 says 15 is dead to doom and I will be leaving. 4 says we can make it a draw. 2 says nope, you can't. 4 says up 12, come on, 14. Why am I go? Okay, so 15 is voting me and 4 is voting me. Those are shrouds. Four says I'm doomed as well. Actually, Two says Tem you Maya here, no hanging 12 on my watch. 7 says Tem you Maya. 15 says Eno my guy, he ain't done nothing since night 1. "15 says sad face." Okay, so that's one shroud out, and I don't think 15 is going to kill anyone, hopefully. 4 says 15. 15 says love you. Rest in peace to one of the shrouds. Okay, so 15 is whispering with pirate. And Doom is whispering with the witch. Two says 7 is too drunk to play lol, funny flummery. 15 says kill me, come on. Seven says I'm just playing Doomsayer how it's supposed to be played. 2 says bro 15 you are dead to 10, I made a deal. 15 says I know. Let me attack someone, let me attack the Doomsayer, please. I'm tired of hitting defense. 15 says, see you later, alligator. Love you all. 14 says, goodbye, town. I say bye, town. 2 says, goodbye. Rest in peace to the Doomsayer. They were killed by the Coven. They were also doomed by Doomsayer. And they were also killed by a Shroud. Poor Doomy. And Evil still says they are bodyguard. I can't let you kill my Shroud brother. Good luck on your date though. Rest in peace to 15, the Shroud. They were doomed by a Doomsayer. Date at 16:15 BST. See you later. Bye, pirate. Thank you for almost not killing Coven. You killed our Hex Master. How dare you? What says GG? And this is a Coven win. 2 says pleasure to do business 10. 10 says GG's. 11 says sweet. I say everyone had defense. 6 says I did nothing. 7 says I put 14 as NA. Oops. 10 says I got my triple neutral gas achievement. I say well played too, you carried. And these are all the roles that we've had in this game. Thank you so much for watching this video. Here are the ones that might interest you as well. And see you soon in the next one.